In the US, it's been documented that 98% of employees have said they experienced rudeness by a coworker. And when this is happening, it impacts the productivity of the person and impacts the workplace relationships. When a company lets this kind of behavior go on as an everyday norm, the company will feel the impact by reduced engagement levels, lower morale in the company, and an increase of employees looking for other opportunities outside the company, and a significant decrease in the company's overall satisfaction and loyalty scores. So let's look at why people are acting so rude and how you can respond to them. When you're trying to understand why someone is being rude, you first have to understand what actually is happening. You first have to listen to what's being said. Is the rudeness based on something that you did or didn't do, or maybe it has nothing to do with you at all? Once you have more insight what's driving the behavior, you can determine where the break is. If the rudeness is based on something you didn't do because the information you were given didn't provide specific details that were critical to the directive, you'll have to provide hard facts to cover yourself. You may need to pull the document to present the directive. I know in situations like this, you're challenged to stay composed, but nothing will be resolved if your behavior mimics theirs. Another reason people can be rude at work is simply because they're scared or they feel insecure. They may feel like they're not doing a good job, or someone has told them they're not doing a good job. So this increases their stress and anxiety level, and their behavior is a result of that. In a previous company that I worked for, I ran into situations like this, and the people were good people, but they were drowning. And there were two roads that I could take. The first road is I could watch them drown, or the second was I could step in and find a way to help that person. I think you can guess which road I took. Sometimes people may be rude because they don't like your confidence, and when you've worked hard to achieve your executive presence for a higher position, people don't always understand what it took to get to that level. So I'll tell you that there's very little wiggle room here for any adjustments. Continue to be kind and friendly as you always are, and keep your confidence riding high because you've earned it. Cultural differences can play a part of why people seem to be rude, but are they really? Many U.S. companies hire outside the U.S. for frontline customer service. And when we're on the phone with these customer service representatives, the cultural differences are apparent. These representatives have a way of being more expressive or can provide a longer greeting than what we're normally used to. And many times, no fault of their own, some corporations haven't provided adequate training, so these representatives have to read from a script, or have to look up information, which puts us in a longer holding situation. And for Americans who have very little patience, we can become rude and aggressive, which now puts a representative on defense. But would it be easier to understand that in different countries, the way they have to work may be very different from how we work, and how they are trained and the tools that they're given may make their job functions difficult to perform. Take the time to listen to understand if the representative needs a little help, or they need a little time to get you where you need to be. Your patience and courtesy will go a long way. And the fifth reason why people are rude is because they want to be. They like to stir the pot, they enjoy watching it rise from you. And this is normally from someone who's on the adolescent side. And once you can identify that, nothing they say or do will rattle your cage again. So there you go, the 5 reasons why people are rude and how to respond to them. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.